Okay, so let's see how to set it up. Currently I have it's not a GoPro but a E4K Plus. I have a sports camera there, and if I power it on, hold it, it's not good. So as you can see, the camera is on vertical, so let's power it off. Hold the red button. Now it's off. Okay, so since it's on vertical, we need to put it on horizontal. That is, this motor should remain there and this part should be rotated. So to do that, just unscrew this and move it there. The motor should be in line with the camera. Okay, so just tighten it. That is one part. But if we take a look, it's totally on the left side, so it's not like that, but it goes down. Okay, it will hit it if I let it, but it falls down. So we should push the entire thing to the right. To do that, we cannot push this one till there because the camera is blocking it. To push it to the right, we have this one. So unscrew that and now extend it like so and tighten it back. Okay, and now if I release it, it's still not perfect, but it's somewhat better. It's not hitting the base. A little bit more weight would be good on the right side, but let's test it. So hold the red button and that's it. Okay, move it up or down. Okay, and to turn it off, hold the red button and it's off. Okay, now let's try it with a smartphone. Pull it apart and you can remove it like so. On this smartphone, it's an LG G3. It has a case on it, so it's larger, but let's try it. So this one is like so, and the camera has to be on the left side. Okay, so let's mount it like so. Another thing, as you can see, that cut is higher and the phone is barely held by the tip. Same thing on the right side also. See, it comes out if it's with the case, so the phone might fall out. So I will remove the case. Okay, now this one is rounded. It's rounded on the back, which is not good. So it would be much better. It would be much better this way. It fits in perfectly, but that's exactly the opposite. Okay, now it's too heavy on the right side, so for the phone I should push it back to the left. Let's see, fully to the left. No, not fully. A little bit to the right. Something like that. It's almost perfectly horizontal. Okay, now if I power it on, now it fits in well, but the camera is towards me. Okay, we can push the mode button 3 times and it will be in the reverse, but then I cannot see the SD well because of this part. Even like so, it's not entering completely, as you can see here on the side, but it's holding it. And for the phone is okay. This one is not visible in the video. So this blue LED is flashing 3 times, and that's the battery level indicator. 3 times, that means that the battery is between 51 and 75% charged. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's the difference between filming with a wide-angle camera and a non-wide-angle camera. So if you use the non-wide-angle, that is a smartphone, then you can place it inside there, okay, and the non-wide-angle lens will not pick up this motor, so you can film and this will not be visible in the video, okay, but you cannot use a wide-angle camera in the same way because the motor will be visible in the wide-angle video. And in this way you have to turn that one around and you have to press the mode button 3 times and rotate the entire unit around. So use the wide-angle camera with the motor towards you, and you can use the smartphone with the motor to the front.